All right, guys, welcome back to Roots and Roost Homestead. Today is just what the title says. It's a sad day for Maddie, but a good day for the competition coming up. Maddie, what are we doing today?
We are going to cull these chickens.
Cull the chickens, that's right. So if you have not been following along, we are in the middle of our Maddie's first FFA season. So what we gotta do is raise these Cornish cross birds, and we are showing them in January. So today is it's day 14 of having them. So we're gonna do our first cull. Now, Maddie, what does culling usually mean for chickens?
It usually means to dispatch them.
Okay, but what does it mean for us today?
We're gonna separate them.
Right, so typically culling the chickens, as many of you know, means send them to freezer camp, but that's not what we're gonna do. So with meat birds, you wanna pick your best 7 to take to the show. So 14 days in, AKA today, we're gonna separate them. Half of them are gonna stay in the meat mansion, and we're gonna show you how we're gonna set it up. We're gonna show you the deep mulch method. We're gonna set all of it up today. And then the other half, they're gonna go out on pasture in our chicken tractor. So they're still gonna live a bountiful life. They're still gonna get nice and big, right?
Yes.
But the difference is the show birds are gonna be in this nice fancy building with all the luxuries that they want, and the other half are going right here into the chicken tractor. So without further ado, you ready to get started?
Yes.
What are some predictions you have about culling the chickens? Any?
I don't know predictions.
What thoughts do you have?
None.
None? All right. Well, let's hop back in here, guys. I'm gonna talk about the culling process, and we're gonna get to it. So let's go in here and get started. Okay, so how we're gonna do this, I have all of my helpers today. If you're new to the channel, this is Maddie. She is our middle child. She is our middle daughter, rather. She's showing the birds. This is my littlest helper, Abby, and this is my secret helper, Macy. Macy doesn't like being on camera that much. Okay, so what we're gonna do, guys, is we're taking these birds and we're gonna separate them. So on the left here, we have a big tub, and in that tub is gonna go
In the tractor.
in the tractor, and then in this tub is gonna go in here in the meat mansion. That's right. So what we're gonna do, guys, is when you're doing show birds, there's some specific qualities that you look for in the bird, right? So there's certain things that show better than others. And Maddie, can you explain to them what we're looking for in this round at the birds? So what are we looking for? Tell them.
Long torso, rounded breast, and even thickness.
Good job. So what she said was long torso, which means you want a bird that has a good, long, deep breast. Like this one's actually really good. It's a deep, nice, long breast right there. Then you want even thickness, so in the breast area you want even meat all the way down. Look how full that crawl is. She's been eating her butt off. even thickness in the breast. And then at the bottom here you have the bone. You want a pretty rounded breast. You want one that's going to be pretty round, as opposed to one, they're getting dirty, as opposed to one that's going to be a little bit more pointed. And then also size, right? So we know we're looking for big birds. So here's a good comparison right here. We have 2 of the exact same age birds, and look at just the straight up size difference. Now, I won't lie to you, this cull, we're gonna keep all the big ones, and the next cull is when we're gonna really, really look at the thickness and the point and all that. So right off the bat, this one gonna stay in here. This one gonna go out to the tractor. So we're gonna put the tractor ones in there, and then I'm gonna go around to the back side here, and I am gonna put this one in the meat mansion residence. Here we go. All right. So that one's staying in here. That one's going out. So Maddie, won't you grab one or two, and let's start comparing notes. And then what I like to do as well when
This one's big.
what I like to do when we're comparing notes is I'll grab one,
Daddy,
and we'll kind of compare the notes.
the bird this let me pet.
What?
The bird this let me pet it.
The what?
The bird this let me pet it.
Oh, that's good. So another thing that we're going to look at before we're going to look at similarities in flock as well. So I want these all to be very similar. So again, we're gonna be careful with these birds here. He's flapping a lot. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Here we go. So we're gonna look at the breast, right? This one's got kind of a pointed breast. See, there's not that much meat on this breast. It comes down to a point. So that may be one that we send out there. So what I want to do is I want to put him back and I want to look at a couple of them. So let me see the one you're holding. So let's look at this one compared to that one. So this one feels heavier, definitely denser meat. So this is probably one that we want to keep here in the meat mansion. So we'll put him over here. Now, keep in mind, once they go on the yard, let's say that we cull these in half, right? We split it 50-50, and those ones out in the yard. Let's say a week from now or 2 weeks from now, because remember, these birds only go for 8 weeks. So let's say, put it down, let's say in a week and a half, one blows up out there, looks beautiful. We can always bring it in here. And just like on the inside, we're gonna get some wrong on the inside too, and that's okay. So, all right, Maddie, let's look at this one. This one seems really small in comparison to the other ones. So, see how he's a little bit smaller in stature and size? So that's already a point deduction for that one. And then we'll look down here at the breasts as well. Ooh! See, this one's really thin, really thin. So we're gonna put that one in the chicken tractor. Now, just because they're thin now doesn't mean they're not gonna make it out. So, Maddie, why don't you grab one and you tell me what you think. Talk it out, tell the viewers what you're looking for.
Okay. So on this one, it's fighting me. On this one, it's got a long breast, I think it is. And it feels, okay, you can stop. And it feels kind of like it has some meat at the bottom and all that. I think it's a good one.
You think that's a good one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try.
So let's take him now. So she thinks this is one that's going to stay in the mansion. So we're going to compare him to other ones as well because we want them all to be similar size. So he is a little bit smaller than the other ones. He's about the same. And so I just want to verify what she's looking at. Yeah, I think that's a good one. All right, let's go to another one. Now, don't be afraid to just look at them and say, okay, like this one's pretty small, right? So we'll take him. Maddie, if you want to put him over there. And there we go. And again, guys, we're going to mix these up. So I'm telling you right now, in a week or two, we're going to look at them outside and be like, man, that's a really good one. And we're going to look at some in here and be like, man, that one's kind of small. So we'll do that. But for now, what we're going to do, we're going to go through them all. And we're gonna start start picking which ones are staying and which ones are going. So y'all enjoy this montage while we get it done. So y'all hang around. Let's get it done. All right, guys, there you have it. So you watched this on the time lapse. We separated our birds. We did what to them?
Culled them.
We culled them. Now, a particular thing about show birds is they have what's called wing bands. So if you come in close, see these wing bands? This is how they verify the birds at the show, okay? So we also check all the wing bands as well. So Maddie, why don't you go grab one of the big keepers and I'll grab one of these and we'll show them at home what we were looking for, why we picked who we picked. So here, let's go over here. So this is one that is gonna go out on the yard. So you can see here his breast is a little shorter. It's actually kind of really thin. There's not much meat on it at all. As compared to one like this. See how much more meat is on this bird compared to this bird? And then you can also see how much longer the breast is. The breast comes way down here and the meat is way fuller. Now, they obviously don't like that. So we're gonna put that one back and then we're gonna take this one over here. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the chicken tractor set up and then we're gonna move the chickens into the meat mansion. First thing we gotta do is do what? In here.
Oh yeah, in here.
What do we have to do in here?
We have to take
Tell the audience.
We got to take.
Talk loud.
We gotta take the ones that we keep,
Mm-hmm.
put them back in there.
Nope, so close. We're gonna change, remember we're gonna add all the mulch that we got yesterday.
Oh yeah.
We got 10 8 cubic yard packs of mulch and we're gonna put them in here because we're doing the deep mulch method inside of here. So let's get the chicken tractor ready real quick and we're gonna move these out first. That'll be the next step. So let's go do that now. Okay, so we're out here by our chicken tractor. That's what this is right here. And I don't remember the gentleman's name that I took the plans from off the internet. They're on YouTube. If I can find the video, I will put it in the link down below. But what happens is this chicken tractor has wheels at the back. And what do the wheels help us with, Maddie?
Moving it to the
Talk to them.
Moving it to the other place without the poop in it.
Right. So what we do when they're on pasture is we move it every day. So we'll move the chicken tractor every single day. So that's what the wheels are for. Now you may be wondering, how do the chickens get in and out? This front half here is hinged. So this front half will actually open like this. And then what we'll do is we will load it. So we'll take the food and we'll put the food in here on one side. Now, when I put the food in here, what I like to do is I'll put the food back here underneath our solid roof, because if you see when it's hinged, I don't want that water to possibly leak in and into that food. I don't want it to do that. I don't want the food to get wet. So now we'll take our water, and our water has what in it?
The medicine, apple cider vinegar.
Tell them.
Apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar. She'll get the camera thing down later. Don't worry, guys. So this is already treated. So I'm going to use the rest of the water that was inside there. So we're just going to put our 5-gallon water in here and open it up, and that way they have plenty of water to get to drink rather. Okay, so now we're gonna get the birds, we're gonna put them over here. Now this is why doing them in a tote comes in so handy, because we can slide them out. So Maddie, if you want to get this side, I'll get this side. And funnily enough, me and Maddie, we didn't talk to each other about how many we were gonna cull. We just went in there and naturally did it till we ran out of birds. And crazy enough, 26 stayed inside, 25 came out. But I thought we had 40, I thought we had 50, Maddie, what happened?
One drowned and died.
One what?
One drowned and died.
When he was a chick, one did get in the water and we lost one. So we're gonna park this right here. Now these birds, they're already super stressed out. They're already very stressed out by all this moving. So we're gonna very nicely set them in the chicken tractor here. We're gonna close it down and we're gonna let them be for the rest of today, because they're already super stressed out and they don't need to be bothered anymore. All right, Maddie, you can start taking them to this side or whatever. So we're just gonna set them in here, one by one. Oh, these little fellas. They're so cute when they're small. If you were just getting into raising your own meat birds, this is the same breed that you would raise. These are called Cornish cross chickens. And now some facts about Cornish crosses: they're not a true breed chicken rather. They're bred specifically to grow really fast, put on weight really quick, and feed all of us. If you get, chicken wings from Tyson or go to a chicken restaurant or whatever, there's a very, very high chance that this is the breed that you're eating. Now, there's a couple of other heritage breeds like Red Rangers and stuff that people use. Red Rangers grow a little bit slower than these. Cornish crosses in 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks, Cornish crosses are ready for the freezer. It's crazy how quickly they grow. Now, it's important that you don't stress them out and go too far past that 8 week. You can probably push it 9 to 10 weeks, that's fine. But the problem is they grow so rapidly that if you push the limits and you go a little bit too far past that 8 week mark, 8 to 10 week mark, the chickens can really start to degrade quickly. They can start to have cardiovascular issues. They can start to break their legs, I've seen. There's a lot of stuff that could happen to them, but as long as you give them a good healthy diet with a high protein feed, a 22 to 24% protein, fresh water, nice grass, and keep them healthy and clean, only 8 weeks, guys. 8 to 10 weeks, you got a freezer full of meat that usually we do 30 to 50 a year, and that 30 to 50 usually lasts us all year long. So, all right, let's go inside here and let's check on the other birds. Okay, so we're back in the meat mansion now, guys. So check it out. This is the brooder that they were in. We call it the brooder. It's one of the styles we have. It's a DIY brooder and it's held together very simply. Now, I always start birds, I don't know why I said start, I always keep them on these tarps to protect the floor. But this brooder is super simple design. It's 1/2-inch plywood, and I'm sorry, the comment sections are gonna go crazy. It's 1/2-inch OSB. And then I have cut these slots in the OSB, and they simply go together like old Lincoln logs. I don't know if any of you viewers out there remember Lincoln logs, but they go together just like that. These grooves, one is up right here. So you have one that is up right here, and then you have this one, which is on the down slope, and so they go together just like that. And then the mulch stays, I'm sorry, not the mulch, oh, thank you, the pine shavings go in there like that. So what we're gonna do, and I'll show you another benefit to the pine, or the tarp, but for now, what we're gonna do is take this brooder apart. So we'll slide these thick girls over, and then we'll kick that one over and kick that one over. Maddie, if you could set this on the wall behind you. Let's take that, and there you go. And then, guys, I've used this for, Maddie, how long have we had this? 6 or 7 years now at least. And some moisture gets on the bottom here, but it doesn't, I've never had it really any big swelling issues. I've used them over and over and over. So just let them, see how it's got that moisture on it. Just leave them spread out, let them dry for a day, and then they go back together, no problem at all. So, like I was saying, benefits to the tarp. You can grab this corner, Maddie can grab that corner, I can grab this corner, and drag it out. Look how easy to clean up is, guys. Pick up. There you go. Come on, pull. There you go. And so we can take it out here, guys. And if you have a huge compost area, you can add it to your compost area. You can throw it in with your chickens over here. They'll sift through it, they'll dry it out. Because of the amount of it that we're getting out of the house, we're actually gonna take it to our local compost facility and let them have it, because the amount that we're gonna have would take probably years to break down. So back inside now, what we have is a clean area to work with. So look, the building is completely empty. And then we have this tarp here, which is 9 foot wide by 19 foot long. Now our building is 20 foot long, but where the door swings right here, where all this swing right here, we're gonna have to block off. I'm only gonna block half of it. So the door essentially is only gonna open right here. So we're gonna block this off, but and the building's 6 foot wide, but the tarp is 9 foot wide. And the reason I do that is I want the tarp to come up the walls just a little bit on each side so that these curious little rovers don't destroy the walls. So let's slide the chickens down. Let's get everything rearranged here. We'll pick you up in just a second. We're gonna get everything prepped to lay the tarp down. So one thing we want to do before we get the tarp all laid out is we want to clear out the floor, especially because I just built this building. The building, that's good enough, Maddie. The building is only, I don't know, a week or two old. We normally do all of this out on the grass. We normally keep them out on pasture. And I'm only doing the air quotes thing because, again, this channel is all about micro homesteading. And we don't really have a pasture. We have our yard. But I want to clear the floor here because of things like screws. Look, I already lost it. I just saw it and I lost it. There we go. Things like screws or whatever, they can puncture the tarp, or the chickens can eat them and choke on them. So we don't want that. So here we go. Here goes another screw. There's a lot of screws in here. Maybe old Roots and Roost construction crews should reconsider their career choice, huh? So we'll put this right here for now. All right, Maddie, do you want to help me with the tarp now?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, guys, is I just got these generic tarps from Harbor Freight, and we're just gonna open it, and we are going to lay it out. And again, the building is 6 foot by 20 foot, but our tarp is 9 by 19. So, if you can grab that in, let's see how they package it. Hold on, don't unfold it yet. Okay, so it looks like this way. So the tarp is gonna unfold this way. So you can see how much, nope, that can't be right. Let's see, let's open it. Unfold that. Open that, and then open that, and then it just goes on forever. All right, okay, so I see now. So this end needs to come down here, and that end goes down there. And then we're gonna walk down until it's nice and tight. Okay, so now let's put this seam right in the middle, and then we're just gonna kind of let it lay flat, okay?
Can I take it off the birds?
That's okay. I think the birds are gonna be, they should understand in just a second what's going on. All right, so then what I wanna do, guys, is I wanna get a screw or two, and I just wanna hold this, hand me a screw. I just wanna hold the tarp. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this drill, and I am going to add 2 screws to this wall, and it's gonna help us keep this tarp in place. And I actually think I'm gonna come down to right about here. Okay, there we go. So now it's right on the edge. And I'm just gonna take my screw here. You can go through the eyelet. I just go through the actual tarp. Normally I wouldn't go through the tarp, but it's not gonna be enduring wind or anything. I'm gonna put my finger down here at the bottom, and I'm gonna hold the tarp, and I'm just gonna screw this screw in. There we go. And I'm gonna come over to the other side. There's a little more light over here, so y'all may be able to see this a little better. But I wanna keep that corner down there, come to this corner, bring our tarp up like that, and then bada bing, bada boom. All right, so we're gonna get the tarp installed real quick, guys, and we will pick you all up when it's all said and done. Well, we have found something that the girls like to do here.
Yeah, Daddy.
Okay, so we have the tarp installed and we have the mulch going in. I need to make a baffle for right here. This door is gonna swing open and close. So for now, temporarily, I'm just using 2 of those walls. Trust me, that's plenty for right now. I mean, look how deep this stuff is. I mean, they might start burrowing. They might think they're part rabbit, so. All right, y'all stay in there. Macy, let me give you this, and I'm gonna bring the birds in, and we're gonna start putting the birds in so y'all can see how small the birds are compared to the actual area that they're in. Yes, ma'am. Bless you. Here, let's put your mic back on. What, baby?
Is they gonna bite us? Not bite me.
Are the chickens gonna bite you?
Yeah.
Are the chickens gonna bite? There's a small chance.
They're gonna at me.
I'm just kidding. No, they're not gonna bite
Gonna
you.
go, that's it.
Here, let's grab them. I'll get them. I'll get them. I'll get them.
No. He told us to stay in here. Why? Earlier, remember?
All right. Okay, here we go, guys. Now again. All right, guys. So these are the birds. Remember, these are the fancy ones. They're gonna be the ones in here that are all clean and prim and proper, right? So we're gonna start adding them in here. I want to check their wing bands as we go. So, I mean, look how small they are. When they get in here, they're not gonna know what to do with all the room that they have. So I just want to make sure their wing bands are good. All right, there we go. And again, I'm trying to do everything I can to mitigate the stress that they're feeling. Let's see. These are some thick boys. These are some thickums.
Thickums.
You know, I should be counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. See, this one's band is upside down, so we need to fix that.
Abby. Yeah? There's now right there.
We need to fix it while we still can. If we can, let's see.
Let me get up here.
Let's see. See if we can fix his band real quick. What we're gonna do is uncrimp it. So these wing bands are crimped down. So we want to uncrimp it, pull it down, and push it through. There we go. There we go. All right. Now his little wing band is good to go. There we go on that one too. That one's good. This band is, we need to fix this one. Woo! Little air conditioner right there. So we're gonna flip this around. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh yeah. Look at this thick boy.
Thick boy.
And then we're gonna get these put in here, guys. And there we go. Look at it. I stopped counting.
What?
There they all are. All 26 of them, guys. And oh, there's the boss lady. She came in just in time. What do you think, ma'am? Look how much room they have now.
Oh, wow, they're not gonna know what to do with all those activities.
So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop in the feeder and the water, and then we have a little game that we're gonna play with y'all. So let me grab the food and water and tell you about this game that y'all are gonna get to play with us with these birds. Y'all stick around. Bam! Just like that. Chickens are in their new huge little meat mansion. Maddie, what do you think? What are your closing thoughts on this?
I think they'll live a good, and also they can talk to each other through the window.
Through the window, that's right. All right, guys, so the game that we have that we're gonna do, you have to come back to the next video. So make sure you smash the subscribe button and come back for the next video we publish, because the next video, all of these birds are wearing wing bands, all right? And so the wing bands, what they are is they're all numbered, all right? So we're gonna have these 26 birds right here. We're gonna put all their numbers on the screen. And you, the viewer, have to pick whichever one you think is gonna win. So now when we get to the show, there's gonna be seven birds that we have to take. So top 7 are gonna win a prize package. So whichever one you think is gonna win, you pick one bird, you're gonna pick the wing number, and you're gonna, if it wins, you're gonna get a prize package. So you gotta come back next week because we're gonna lay out all the rules, how it's gonna work, the prize packages, all that. But for now, our birds are set. They have their food, they have their water, they have their gatekeeper, and then don't forget about the guys out here on the yard, guys. They're all out here. Look at them. They're already starting to feather out, which is good because it's winter time. They got their food, they got their water. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video from our little channel here. Maddie, you got anything you want to close out with?
No.
You don't want to tell them to subscribe?
Oh yeah, subscribe.
Make sure y'all subscribe. You don't want to miss the next video for sure. Guys, it doesn't take much to make a big difference. We'll catch you on the next video.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace.